I'm here to answer some questions that you've sent in. Here we go. What qualities do you need to be a private investigator?
Being awesome.
That's a fun one. Ultimately, I think one of the most key things that we hear people say when they contact us here at the Smith Investigation Agency, and they're looking to get into the industry, a common theme is that everyone says, oh, my friend says I'd be the best investigator, or my sister, or my cousin, or my mom, or my dad, or whoever says that, oh, I'd be a great investigator.
You should totally do it.
That is just a great start, right? Where people can recognize that there's a skill set in you that has the ability to look further and want to know details and has a heart for justice, right? So that's going to be a great foundation. Ultimately, understanding technology is going to help you greatly within the industry.
Do you know how to work one?
Knowing the cameras that you're working with, being able to really just work that camera, right? You want to make sure that you're producing quality when you're conducting an investigation. So that's going to be very helpful. Common sense.
Common sense
Is not as common nowadays, but common sense is absolutely a thing that you need. When you're working investigations, you have to be able to think on your feet and problem solve very quickly. Your days are going to be very different in every investigation. I have worked thousands of cases and thousands of hours of surveillance, and there are not many cases that I could say one was just like the other. It's extremely different. It's a changing environment all the time. So you also want to be used to the fact that every day is going to look different. You might be, let's say you're in an Ontario-based investigator, GTA-based. Well, you might be in Toronto one day, Mississauga, Scarborough, Brampton, here, there, Hamilton, Barrie. You could be all over the place. You could be doing more rural investigations. You could be doing urban investigations in a downtown building or, out on a field in the middle of nowhere. So your everyday can change. So you have to be good with change and able to problem solve quickly, because every one of those types of cases that you're going to work on is going to produce its own challenges. So you're going to need to be able to think quick, think on your feet, knowing the technology, being able to sit for long periods of time, and ultimately be somebody who can listen to some podcasts or something, because you can get pretty bored on surveillance.
This is boring.
There's definitely times where you can sit for days and not even see your target. So, there's a lot of different qualities, but I would say ultimately when people can identify in you and say, oh, you'd be a great investigator because you really just want to know and you really just want to get to that detailed information, that's always a great start. And then, of course, everything else, can be learned and perfected over time. But there you have it. That's the qualities that you need to be a private investigator. If you're not currently licensed and you're looking to become a private investigator here in Ontario, we do offer the 50-hour mandatory training. It's online. You can complete it at your own pace, and it's only $199.99. You can visit our website, smithinvestigationagency.com, to purchase it today.